Hello everyone, Rebecca here, and today we're going to be doing a pretty moderate paced Pilates mat class. You will need a squishy ball close by. If you don't have a squishy ball, you can use a small pillow and fold the small pillow. You can also use a blanket and roll it up. You will just need something that you can squeeze or that you can squeeze behind the back of the knee. Okay, so we will start with the ball, but we're going to lie down first. So hands behind the backs of the thighs, sit up tall on the sits bone, so you don't want to be super far back. And then you're going to exhale, start to round from the base of the spine, and the backs of the ribs, and then the upper back, and then all the way with the cervical spine. We're going to place the ball underneath the sacrum here. And this is going to give us a little bit of feedback when we do our pelvic racks. So we're going to take an inhale, and you're going to dip the pelvis down, arching the lower spine. And then you're going to exhale to tuck. So we're reversing pubic symphysis up towards the ceiling. And then on your inhale, you reverse the directions. Should feel very nice in the lower spine. And we do want a little bit of engagement in the lower abdominals, not super bracing, but just a little bit of activation to protect the lower back. Good. Keep planting the feet heavy into the mat. Take two more. Nice, everyone. Level out the pelvis. So it's just resting on the ball. And we're going to dip the hips now over the ball. Of course, we don't want to fall, so we're maintaining a little bit of core. And I'm also pressing into the opposite foot to help with stability. So I push down on the right as I twist the hips over to the left. And then reversing, pressing into the left to dip the right. We'll go for 4 more. Nice, halfway there, 2 more sets. Good, level out the pelvis again. We're going to take some circles now. So I'm going to dip over to the right, arch, over to the left, and tuck. Right, bottom, left, and tuck. Good, 2 more. Down, left, and tuck. Last one. Keep your breath. Good, stop at the top. Reverse it over to the left. Reach the tailbone down into the floor, right, and tuck. Over to the left. Down, right, and tuck. 2 more. The last one. Very nice, everyone. We're going to take an inhale, lift the hips, press into the feet. Go ahead and roll the spine all the way down, 1 vertebra at a time. We're going to now take the ball in between the thighs. We're going to leave the upper body heavy. And I just want you to take the heels of your hands, place them in the creases of your hips, and then press so you feel the length of the spine. This really helps to kind of separate that fused bone in our sacrum. We're just getting some length there in the lower back. Stay here, 1 more inhale. And then just release the arms. Try to keep that length as you press the arms into the mat. From here, we're going to squeeze the ball. Inhale. Exhale, you squeeze in deeper. Inhale, completely release. Inhale, squeeze in. Exhale, squeeze more. Inhale. Good, release. and squeeze. Exhale. Good, and release. 2 more. Nice, everyone. We're going to squeeze the ball in. If you need to walk your feet a little bit closer. And then you're going to extend that right leg, nice and long. Squeeze as you come back and press down. Let's go to the left. So squeezing in as you extend, you're going to feel those deep inner thighs working. Squeeze it back in and rest. Nice. As you're doing this, try not to rock side to side. If you're not sure, you can place one hand on your ASIS and the other hand on the other ASIS protrusion. Again, squeezing the ball, inhale, and extend on the diagonal. Knees are trying to stay in line with one another, especially as you close in. So we try not to twist the ball to close. Inhale out. Nice. Exhale down. Let's add a little flex of the ankle just to mobilize the joint. And we'll flex and point one more time. Flex and point, and just return. Relax the foot all the way down. Out with a flex and point. One more time. Flex and point. Good. Relax the foot to return. 3 more sets. Flex and point. Flex and point. Good. Slowly lower and rest. Left side. Flex and point. Last one. And point. Relax the foot. And in. One more set. Flex and point. And flex and point. Soft to come in. Last one. Flex. Point. Flex and point. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Good. For a second, take that ball out with the inner thighs open, feet relaxed onto the mat. Very nice. If it feels good, you can rock side to side. Try to relax in the inner thighs. Very nice. From here, we're going to place them back in between the knees. Give the ball just a gentle squeeze, not over squeezing yet. We'll press into the back. You want to root the ribs down into the floor so that we don't splay and create more space in the upper rib cage. You want to just soften the bottoms of the ribs down into the mat. Hands pressing down. We're going to take a bridge here, or pelvic lift. We tuck in the pelvis, exhale. Keep sending the pubic symphysis up towards the ceiling. Good. We're going to squeeze the ball for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the squeeze and slowly lower one vertebrae down at a time. Inhale at the bottom. 2 more like this. Tuck in the pelvis, exhale. Active hands, active forearms. Squeeze the ball for 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Hold it and take your time coming all the way down. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Squeeze to elevate the pelvis and pulse in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. And again, lower all the way down. Take that ball out. Bring one knee into the chest. Bring the other knee into the chest. And a gentle press onto the shins as you rock side to side. Just releasing in the lower back even more. Nice, everyone. Set one foot down at a time. We're going to take our legs to tabletop. So the right leg is going to come up. And for tabletop, we want the knee over the hip socket. And we don't want to be too far in case we tuck in the pelvis. We want a nice, relaxed pelvis, heavy pelvis. And then you don't want to be too far out so that we don't do reverse, okay? So find a sweet spot that works for you. We're going to inhale. As we inhale, we're going to keep the pelvis where it is. Tap the floor if you can, or just go halfway, and then exhale back up. Nice. Inhale to lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, up. Nice. Inhale. And two more. Last one, big breath out. But take an inhale, and then lower back down. Switch sides. Again, inhale to lower. Exhale, lift. Good, and I'm constantly thinking about diving the ribs down. Nice, so it's not a hold, but we're letting the ribs open. As you breathe in laterally, and then exhale, think everything comes together like a corset. We have three more. Inhale. And two. Last one. But from here, keep that leg up. Take another inhale. Dive the ribs down. You're going to imprint the spine. Lift both legs up towards the ceiling. From here, we're going to tap the right. Exhale, switch. And tap. Exhale, up. Good. We go for 8. And 7. And 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one. Good. Keep both legs out. Grab behind the backs of the thighs. And then also push the thighs gently into the hands without the pelvis moving. And you're going to exhale, curl the head and chest up. Very nice. We're going to reach the arms past the thighs. And we're going to go for our hundreds. Take an inhale. Exhale, press the arms down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, and in. And exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, and in. 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. And in. And out. And in. And out. And in. And out. Curl up a little higher and in. And out. Last set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take an inhale, reach up an inch higher, then bring everything back down. Very nice, everybody. It's not an easy exercise. Very good, though. From here, we're going to start our abdominal series. If you can, you're going to try to keep the head and chest up the whole time for every exercise. And there are 5 variations that we'll do. If it's too much on the neck, or you feel like your tension is more in the cervical spine, then it's okay, lower the head. We want all the tension in the abdominal wall. Okay? Hands on the shins. We take an inhale, elbows wide as you press into the shins. Exhale, curl the head and chest up. I'm going to extend that left leg out long. My left hand goes right below my knee. Right hand to the outside of my ankle. I pull it in deeper. Inhale. Exhale, switch. We go for 8. And 7. 6. 5. And 3. 2. 1. Curl the head and chest up or lower it back down. We go right away, double leg stretch. Pelvis stays heavy. Inhale. Exhale, in. Curl up higher. Inhale. Exhale. If you need to modify, just go to tabletop and in. We can leave the head down and in. Many options. We have 4. And 3. And 2. Last one. Very nice. From here, you can lower the head, place the hands underneath the sacrum, or if you'd like to challenge yourself, you can curl the head and chest up. Legs go out long. We lower 3, 2, 1, and up. Lower 3, 2, 1, and up. Last one, 1, 2, 3, and up. Now we reverse. Lower 1, lift 1, 2, 3. 2 more. Lower. 1, 2, 3. Last step. 2, 3. Good. From here, we keep the head and chest up. Grab behind the back of the right leg. Pulse in for 1, 2, and switch. 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 1, 2. 6 more. 1, and switch. Good. 5, switch, and 4, and 3. Good, everyone. Core super engaged. 2. Last one. Good, everyone. Hug everything in. We have 1 more. Hands behind the back of the head. We're going to crisscross. Reach the left elbow towards the right knee. And switch. And switch. And switch. And switch. Good, we're almost there. Last 3. Big breath out. 2. Last 1. Good. Bring everything down. Rock side to side. Lovely work, everybody. Good. From here, we're going to place the feet all the way down. You want a really sturdy base here. If it feels like your feet are too close, you won't be able to curl up high enough, okay? So walk the feet out a bit. And just for a second, again, find that length of the lower back by pushing the heels of the hands into the hip creases. The shoulders can lift up towards the ears. You'll also feel lots of space in between the ribs and that ASIS. Good. Keep pressing, hold for an inhale. And then exhale, release the arms, release the back. Okay, from here we reach both fingertips up towards the ceiling. I'm going to start with some simple arm circles here. So we're going to open the arms out to the side, down, and up. And we're warming up the shoulder blades here. So I'm thinking shoulder blades squeezing close. Good. And then as I press down, the shoulders still want to lift. So I think fingertips reach out long, long, long. Nice. So 2 more this direction. Nice. This is your rest. So use your breath very deeply. And we reverse it down and open. Good. Especially as you bring the arms out to the side, you don't want to let the ribs splay open. So you want to dive the ribs down and forward. 2 more. Good. Last one. Nice, everyone. Finish with the arms up towards the ceiling. Take an inhale. We're going to exhale, curl the head and chest up. Let's stay here. Then we're going to lift the arms out long on the same diagonal as our knees. Hands come behind the back of the head. Hands reach back out and then lower all the way down. Grab onto the backs of the thighs. Inhale. Exhale, curl the head and chest up without tucking in the pelvis. So let the pelvis be neutral. Reach out long. Keep your length as you reach the arms back. Hands behind the back of the head. Place the arms back by the ears. Reach out longer, longer, longer as you lower down. 2 more like this. Inhale. Exhale, grab onto the backs of the thighs. Elbows stay wide. Reach out long, 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 and just touch the back of the head. Reach out longer, curl up higher, and lower. Last one. Good, reach out long. And tap. Reach out longer. And down. Very nice. We're gonna let the hip flexors soften for a second. So go ahead and just circle the right leg like we're stirring something in a pot. Nice. Very gently. And then go in the opposite direction. Everyone. We're going to stay on our right side. We're going to extend that right leg up towards the ceiling. If you need to soften the leg, by all means, go for that. And we're not out on the diagonal. We're up towards the ceiling. Option to flex or keep a long foot. Arms are going to go out to a T. And we want to keep them in line with the shoulders, so not lifted here. Grounding in the upper back. We're going to take some circles with the hips. We're going to cross our midline. In other words, the inner thighs can graze one another, then out to the side and up. Good. For the first few, we're going to try not to move our pelvis. Okay. Nice. Let's do one more this direction. Good. Then reverse. Not a big circle here. And whenever I was doing my training, this was always taught as an abdominal exercise, even though it looks very much like a leg exercise. Nice. We're going to stay on the side, flex in the foot. If you can, flex and lower that left leg all the way down. This is a really active position. Thinking about opposition, heel out on the floor and down, and then heel reaching up towards the ceiling. For this one, we're going to let the hips come off, but the shoulders stay heavy. And then I go quickly out and up. Out to the side. Inhale, exhale. And I think of making a big oval after I come down. One more. But hold it at the top. Inhale. We reverse down. Let the hip go out and center. 3. Use your breath. 2. Last one. Good. Go ahead and hold behind the back of the thigh. You can grab up towards the ankle or just lower. And then we'll flex and point. Maybe do some circles. Keep your breath and then reverse your circles. Very nice. Soften the knee into the chest one more time. Lengthen out through that left side. Good. And then we'll place both feet back onto the floor. Okay. If you need to, you can push into the hip flexors again. Nice, just to feel more length. And then we're going to go onto the other side. So from here, we start with the left knee in. You can grab onto that shin, do a couple gentle circles. Should also feel really nice at the lower back. Good, and reverse. Okay, everyone, we're going to take that left leg up towards the ceiling now. Feel free to flex or point. We go across our midline, down and up. And make this even smaller if you need to. If you find that you're arching, make it even smaller. Make little circles on the ceiling then. Good. Nice. Reverse. Last one. Good. Flex in both feet. We're going to lower that right leg down to the floor. Really reach out through that left heel as you cross, down, and around. And I think of really pressing in that right heel as I come back, center, out, and around. 2 more. 1. Reverse for 4. And 3. And 2. Last one. Good. Go ahead and grab behind the back of the left leg. And take some hips or some ankle circles here. Good. Let it feel really nice in the back of the leg. Reverse your circle. Good, everyone. And soften everything back in. Beautiful. We're going to come into our roll up next. So extend both legs all the way down. And even as you're here, you're going to want to relax mostly in that mid back area. So what we want to think is the front body coming closer together so that this stays in a like one single line. Yes. So the ribs, the lower ribs stay connected to the top of the hip bones. And then we don't have this gap here, which can really cause some injury in the spine. All right. If you can't do your full roll up, I will show an option after I show the first one, okay? So we're going to take an inhale, heavy shoulder blades into the mat. On your exhale, you dive the chin towards the chest, dive the ribs down, and then keep reaching as you squeeze the legs together. You're going to reach up and over. I want to keep this lower belly muscle engaged, and I don't want to relax here. So we're not going for a hamstring stretch. We're going for a lower back stretch. And then we slowly begin to roll down one vertebrae at a time. Easier said than done. Inhale. A modification would be to just bring the legs bent and to use the hands to walk yourself up. And if you can't come up, you come up to the highest point that you can and you fold. And you try to tuck deeper in the pelvis. And you try to tuck deeper in the pelvis. Okay? I think it's actually much harder than a regular roll-up. All right? So if you're doing your full roll-up, go with me. Inhale. Exhale, dive the ribs. Press the heels into the floor. Keep scooping in the belly. Inhale. And coming all the way back down. Chin stays in towards the chest. And lower. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. And reach long. Good, and back. Last one. And reach it forward. We're going to go right away into our spine stretch. So we're just going to stack up to a tall spine, like you're sitting up against a wall. Exhale, belly goes first, up and over to go forward. Reach past the toes. You can always keep a soft bend in the knees if you need it. And then the belly pulls back, back, back to restack the spine. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And lovely, everyone. Come all the way back towards the back of your mat. Release a little farther. And then we're going to take the ball in between the legs. Feet can be as wide as the mat. If you need a little more space for the lower back, that's okay too. We're going to press down on the ball very gently. And then we're going to roll forward like we just did. So keep lots of flexion in the ankles, tall spine to begin. Then you're going to dive the chin down towards the chest and just reach that ball out long. Good. This time we are going to let the pelvis go. Nice. You reach a little farther and then use the ball to restack the spine one vertebrae at a time. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, dive the ribs down and forward. Nice. Let the pelvis reach back so you can go into a semi-anterior tilt here. And then restack, attacking the pelvis to come up. Let's go 2 more. This should feel really good on the back. Inhale. Exhale, walking it up. Nice. Exhale, return. 1 more. Good. Really nice, everybody. We're going to go for our saw next, so you can place that ball to the side. We're going to have arms in a wide T position. Try not to let them fall behind the shoulder blades. We want to keep them actually somewhat in front of our chest. So we're going to inhale, get taller in the spine. Exhale, twist. Let's just start here. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Good. 1 more like this. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Bringing out the waist. Exhale. Good. Come back to center. We're going to add on. Exhale, twist. From here, I flip the back arm to face the back wall. Pinky finger reaches towards the pinky toe, and I saw my pinky toe off. Come back up, center, and twist. Exhale. Good. Flip the back arm, and I'm literally thinking of sawing my pinky toe off to come up. Good. Exhale. Reach forward. 1, 2, go a little farther, and up. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, and up. 1 more each side. 1, 2, 3, and up. Reach it long. 1, 2, 3. Good. And bring those legs together 1 more time. We're going to take a reverse bridge today. If you would like, you can bend the knees. I'll show the modification first for this one. So modification would be to squeeze the legs close together, knees stay bent, fingertips are flipped out towards the side walls. And then I'm going to start by tucking the pelvis, send the pubic bone up towards the ceiling, ripple through the chest to let the head release. Then I want to send the tail back into the floor, hinging from the hips. Okay, let's all take 1 more version like this. I think it feels like a good progressive exercise before we do our full variation. Good. Press into the feet as you open the chest. Keep the chest open as you send the sit bones down into the mat. Nice. You can stick with that version. Otherwise, we're going to point the feet with long legs. Keep the upper body the same. Inhale. I'm going to tuck the pelvis. So grab the glutes, send everything up and forward. Nice. Now from here, send the sits bones down. Keep pushing into the hands down and down. Again. Exhale. Tucking in the pelvis. Good. Wide chest. Squeezing in the shoulder blades. Send the sits bones down. Keep reaching down with the toes. Good. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Rounding to come up. And reach back. Stay wide, stay wide, stay wide as you descend. Beautiful. Let's take a forward fold. Reach up nice and long. Grab onto the outsides of the feet if you can, or the shins. Bend the knees if you need to. Good. And rest. Nice. Go ahead and bring yourself into a long spine. Good. And you want to send the sits bones down into the mat. Open up the heart. Feel the shoulder blades. And I'm rocking side to side just so I can feel lots of length in the backs of my legs. Good. And then 1 more time, rounded forward. Good. And slowly roll it up. We're going to come back down to our mat. We're going to use a roll down, come all the way down. So we're going to start with hands behind the backs of the thighs. If you would like, you can use no hands. And then slowly begin to tuck, tuck, tuck. Good. To come all the way down. Nice. We're going to flip onto our side. I'm on the left side. If you need to adjust your facing, that's fine. You can start on a different side. To set up for side lying work, I want to place the back of my pelvis and the back of my ribs along the edge of my mat. So this can give me a little bit of feedback if I'm in a long line or not. Okay, heels are going to come right underneath your sits bones. We don't want them 90 degrees quite yet. And then we want to try to keep a little mouse hole underneath our waist. Yes, so we don't want to let the hips rock and sink into the floor. We want to keep reaching the pelvis out long as we continue our exercises. If you need to place the hand on the belly, just to feel your abdominal engagement so you're not arching and releasing. Some super strong spine, super strong core. That top hand can go in towards the floor, pressing down so that top shoulder comes away from the ear. Any arm position with the bottom arm is fine as long as it's comfortable for you. I have a couple versions that I like. And I'm going to push into my right arm and begin to open up that top leg. I want to avoid rocking here, okay? So if you think about your ASAS points, you want them to keep going forward as you open. Okay, we're going to go for 8 more. And we exhale to open. Halfway there. Last 2. Good, last 1. And you're going to come all the way down with long legs. And we're going to lift that top leg up and down. Not very high, just a little bit above the hip. And down. Good. And last 4, we're going to do the flexion in the ankle. Then 3. And 2. Good. Hold it up. You can point or flex. We're going to circle for 6. Oops. I'm a little unstable, so I'm going to shoot that bottom leg forward. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reversing for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Place everything back down. I'm going to let this top leg cross and knee is in line with the hip socket. I'm going to lift the bottom leg for 10 and lower. 9. Good. 8. 7. Relaxing in the shoulders. 6. 5. Good. 4. 3. And 2. Last set here. We go for circles for 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Reverse for 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Slowly lower everything down. Keep this leg where it's at. We're going to twist open for a nice stretch. Try to think heavy shoulder blades into the mat. You can look towards the right or towards the opposite direction. Nice, everyone. And then to come up, we'll come into a fetal position, walk yourself up, rock back on the hips, and then we'll rock over to the other side. Again, reset yourself up so you're in a straight line with the back of your mat. Pick an arm position that works for you. And we start by just opening and closing. Exhale to open. Good, 4 more. Nice, everyone, last one. Good, from here, extend both legs out nice and long. You press down with the bottom leg to lift the top leg. And halfway there. Good, this is your last one. Nice, I'm gonna place that bottom foot more towards the front corner of my mat. Lift the top leg, circling for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Really feeling it on the side. And for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then lower everything down. Nice. Come back to that long line. Relax the top leg down. We start with just lifting. Lift and lift. And 3. Halfway there. 5 more. And on the last one, we hold it up. Little circles for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reverse for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower everything back down. Keep your twist. And then reach out to a wide T position and relax. Good, everyone. We're going to roll onto our bellies next. We're coming towards the end of our class. From here, we're going to just come parallel, but we want to come nice and wide onto the edges of our mat. And same thing with the upper body. From here, you're going to engage the abdominals so that we protect the lower spine. We don't want to release there. We want to send the tailbone down and long. Okay, top of the head can rest down. I'm going to lift mine just so you can hear me. I'm going to start by just lifting the right arm and down. Then the left arm and down. Same thing with the lower body. Lift the right leg and down. Then the left leg down. Let's do that one more time. Right and down, and left, and down, right, and down, good, and left, and down. Now we're going to do opposite arm to leg. So a little coordination here. We're going to reach the right arm, left leg up and down. Switch sides, left arm, right leg, and down. Switch, down, I'm turning out and down. Turning in is harder for me. Good, we have 4 more. And 3. And 2. And 1. Nice, everyone. Bring yourself all the way long. And we are going to take our ball into the right hamstring. And I'm thinking heel is squeezing towards the glute here. Right? We're going to place our head onto stacked palms. And I'm just going to squeeze the ball in. Okay? I'm going to lower it a little bit so it's closer to my knee. Okay? Deep breath in. We go for 10 pulses. Pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to extend the right leg and just switch sides. So place it right behind the back of that knee. Pulse in the left for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice. Bring both of your feet up just to place the ball in between the ankles. Good. I'm going to extend all the way out. I'm going to now do both legs in towards the hamstrings. Inhale. I'm going to squeeze the ball. Exhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach out long. If you can, knees are off the floor. Exhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. 4. And 3. 2. Last one. Good. Last set here, we're going to rotate so we're in like a little frog. Ooh, my ball came out. Good. You want the heel squeezing the ball. Again, pelvis is pressing down and towards the mat. I'm going to squeeze and press up. Squeeze and up. Nice. 4 more. Good. Hold it up, little pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Take that ball all the way out. Extend the legs. You can walk the knees out to the side edges of the mat. We're going to extend our arms nice and long for child's pose. Good. Keep breathing. We're going to walk our hands over to the right. We're going to take 4 deep breaths here. Breathing into the side of the ribs. Good. Coming up to walk to the other side. And 4 deep breaths here.
Good. Let's come up onto hands and knees. We're going to take a little cat-cow. So we're going to send the tail and the back of the head up towards the ceiling. Find the base of the spine first. Exhale, round it forward. Good. You can have a soft bend in the elbows as you feel the shoulder blades help you to arch. Good. Again, soften the elbows to round. Let's go 3 more. And exhale. 2. Last one. Good. From here, keep your tuck the toes under. We're going to lift the knees off and holding for 10, 9, 8, keep pushing the floor away, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press into the palms, press into the feet, send the sits bones back. Good. Let's walk at the feet. So pressing into one calf and switch. And switch. And switch. Good, everyone. Let's do 4 more. Pressing down. And 3. And 2. Good, last one. And then bring both knees down. Great job, everybody. Really wonderful work. If you have any questions or if you have like other issues and you need modifications, please don't hesitate to send me an email, preferably before you sign up for classes, so that I have that in mind and I can prepare the lesson accordingly. My email is Rebekah JoAnn Guerra. That's REBEKAH JoAnnGuerra @outlook.com. Okay, Rebekah JoAnn Guerra @outlook.com. I will see you guys in the next class. Thank you so much for joining me. All right. Ciao, Bellas. Bye.